right. So you can see the green pipe work. And we saw that when we were looking at the chillers. Those green pipes are bringing 35-degree water from the condenser side of the chillers out to the cooling towers. That water gets delivered at the top of the cooling towers and gets sprayed down into the tower, and fresh air gets dragged in at the bottom. You can see that grill, like some mesh at the bottom. So we've got a nice air supply here. These aren't on at the moment. They would be really noisy and you wouldn't be able to hear me if they were actually on. So the chillers weren't on, so these don't need to be on. But there's a large fan at the top. And so when the chillers are on, that fan turns on and is pulling that air through to remove the heat from the water. Reduces it by about 6 degrees, 6 to 7 degrees. Now 35-degree water can be quite dangerous because things can grow in it. You need 60-degree water to kill off any bacteria in water. 35 degrees is like a really cozy bath. And things just love it. So bacteria can grow in that. So we do have this chemical treatment that forms part of your cooling towers. On the right-hand side, you might be able to see some black buckets on the ground in the enclosure. So they have chemicals inside them. The water samples of water are sent to a white box that's on the wall, which measures the quality of the water and then puts the chemicals into soup. Once a fortnight, Bond also sends a water sample to a laboratory for testing. And if you have a cooling tower, you're required to keep records of the testing that you've done for water quality and to demonstrate that you've been maintaining that quality. So the government can ask you for those records at any time and check that you've been doing the right thing. If we don't kill the bacteria that's in the water, it can get in the air that's being expelled out the top of the cooling towers, and then we can breathe it in. Now, I'm a pretty healthy person, so that really didn't do much to me. But if you have any type of respiratory problem, or if just move over a little bit, guys. So if you have a respiratory problem and you're prone to infections, picking up infections, and you breathe in any air that's picked up bacteria in it, then that's going to make you very sick. So very strict testing regime is in place for all building owners that have a cooling tower. Now, you can still hear noises coming out of there, yeah? So the water, that's the water moving in there. So even though the system's off, we don't want water just to kind of collect at the bottom in that basin. Mosquitoes love stagnant water. Things like to live in water that just sits there. You think about a still pond or big puddle after the rain. So if we keep that water moving constantly, we've got less risk of things growing. Unusual location. Don't often see cooling towers on the ground, which may be why a few of you are kind of like, what's it doing there? There's space here. These are very heavy, quite tall as well. Our buildings are quite low. You put those on top of a building, you're adding structural load. But our rooftops here on campus are also quite uncluttered. We don't have a lot of stuff up there. So we have the space here. What you need for a cooling tower is air. We've got good air movement here, so we don't have any worries about getting that fresh air in. You want to isolate the noise. When these are running, they're very loud. So they've built that wall around the cooling towers to help deflect the noise towards the road rather than towards the buildings. The other thing that you want to ensure is that the air that does get expelled out the top of the cooling tower doesn't get drawn back into your building. It doesn't go into your AHU into spaces. And so we've got good separation here, so we can ensure that it's meeting all those requirements. I think that covers the cooling tower. That was our last stop on my very exciting tour of building services. So I've got to return the keys to security first, and then